everybody, it is Chef Linda, and look at what we've got here. These are gourmet grilled cheese pockets, all vegan, all delicious. And I'm going to make these today, and I'm going to show you how to make them. But today is World Vegetarian Day, October 1st. And you know what that means? So what that means is that it is a day that we celebrate the awareness of eating without animals, right? So if you're watching, if you're tuning in, I know you love animals. You might be vegan, you might be vegetarian, you might love your dog and your cat, you might be curious. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that vegetarians might have a difficult time giving up. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Right? We've done so many polls, we've talked to people. We know that it's easier for people to give up meat, chicken, fish, milk, ice cream, you name it. Cheese is the toughest thing. So today we're going to talk a little bit about cheese. So I am the chef at Catskill Animal Sanctuary. Compassionate Cuisine is our vegan culinary program, and today I want to talk to you about this difficult thing that people think cheese is, giving up. So we ask the question, right? Why not give up meat? Why not give up chicken? Why not give up fish? But today on World Vegetarian Day, we're grateful for the folks who've given up those things, but we don't want to stop there. We want to ask the question, why not give up dairy and eggs, right? Today's a great day to be vegan, and there are so many ways to do it. So I wanted to talk about some of the cheese products that are out there and make these awesome sandwiches. There are so many things on the market today that you can get in like grocery stores like ShopRite and Stop and Shop. You don't have to go to hard to find stores to get some of this stuff. I've got field roast cheese here, sliced cheese, like American cheese, right? I've got So Delicious, another brand. This is a cheddar tasting cheese. We've got Parmesan shredded. I've got Parmesan you can shred yourself. This is BioLife and this is Good Planet. Two amazing, delicious products that you can use to make delicious things in your house, right? We've got our old standby, Daya cheese. This provolone, fantastic, has a great taste to it. Love it, love it, love it. But there are butters out there like Melt, like Earth Balance, right? We don't need to use dairy butter any longer. There's cream cheese, there's yogurt, there's feta cheese. I've got ice cream in my freezer. There are so many things. There are so many great things that you can do today that don't require using eggs and dairy anymore. So let's start and make these fantastic. This is what we're making in case anybody's just joining us. We're making these awesome gourmet grilled cheese pockets. Some people say that vegan cheese, gee, it doesn't melt. I would tell you just take out, one of the tips is to take out your vegan cheese, keep it at room temperature. And if you keep it at room temperature, I can almost guarantee you that your cheese is going to melt. So what I'm taking out here is puff pastry. These are puff pastry sheets that are what we call accidentally vegan, right? They don't have butter in them. They weren't branded vegan, but they don't have animal products. So these are great to use. I like using these, but you can use bread to make your grilled cheese. But I'm going to do this because we're going to make these a little bit fancier today. So I'm unrolling my puff pastry. It comes floured. It comes in a trifold, right? So I'm putting this on a cutting board here, and I'm going to make 3 different kinds. So I'm not sure which one is which here. I have 3 different kinds, and I just want you to see. Like, I can feel how melty and delicious these are. And we're going to cut those open. But right now, I'm going to show you just 3 different ways you can jazz up your vegan grilled cheese at home. I'm cutting my puff pastry into thirds because it comes as a fold, right? So I've got 3 pieces here. I'm going to put 2 aside, and I'm going to work with 1, and I'm just going to roll it out. And this is a great, easy lunch to make. It's a great dinner. Make a nice salad with it, and it's just another way to eat all the things we love without eating animals. So I just rolled that out a little bit wider, and I am going to take a tip from one of our staff members who told me that she likes, I think she said, she likes fig jam on her grilled cheese. I thought, are you crazy? But I'm spreading a layer of fig jam right on my puff pastry here. And that is going to add a little bit of sweetness to the grilled cheese. One thing I will say about vegans, right? We love to eat. We love to eat. Hello, hello, hello. We love to eat. And so we have found lots of creative ways to do lots of good things with the foods we love. We just don't eat animals, right? So this is what I'm using for this particular grilled cheese. With my fig jam, I am using a cheddar flavored cheese. And this is so delicious. No, sorry, this is Daya. Do you see these? You see these lovely slices? They look like cheese. They are cheese. They're just made with plant ingredients. I'm taking 2 slices here. They are room temperature, which is the other key, right? I said keep them at room temperature, and that helps with the melting. Putting them right on my puff pastry that has been spread with fig jam. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put some apple slices on here. Apple, cheddar, and fig, they go really well together, right? So I cut these nice and thin, and I'm gonna layer these on here, and I'm gonna fold my pocket over, just like that, and all I'm gonna do is I took my pastry, I folded it over, and I'm gonna use a fork to seal the edges here. And I will tell you, last night I taught a class, vegan sauces to jazz up all of your delicious food. We made 6 sauces, and we had a great time. And I will tell you that I am going to use 2 of those sauces in my grilled cheese, and they are going to be extra delicious. So check that out. That took me, what, a couple minutes? Not even. I've got this beautiful pocket. I'm going to put this aside. Those are going to go into my toaster oven. You don't even need to turn on your oven. I'm going to do a second one. So a lot of people have said to us over the years, if you can believe this, that people don't know that cows don't give milk unless they're pregnant, which was, you know, it's an aha moment for folks. You know, we don't sometimes think about where our food comes from, and we don't think about what the animals are going through to produce that food, and milk is one of those things, right? So in order for animals to give milk, they have to be pregnant. And in order for cows to give enough milk to be profitable, they have to be pregnant all the time. So for folks who are vegetarian on World Vegetarian Day, if you're thinking about milk, think about the fact that a mom gets pregnant, her baby's taken away, so somebody else can have her milk. Not so nice, right? So we don't need to do that with so many delicious options today. So what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to use a little remoulade sauce. So we made this sauce last night. We even made our own mayonnaise from scratch in like 2 seconds, 2 minutes. Mayonnaise has eggs in it. Typical mayonnaise, but we don't need to do that. There are so many vegan mayonnaises on the market today. Even Hellmann's has gotten into the game, and I defy you to taste the difference. So we made our own with a few simple ingredients. That's all we did. And then we added capers, we added dill, we added some spices, some ketchup, some mustard. We added all these fabulous ingredients, and I'm going to use that on the bottom of this grilled cheese. So in this grilled cheese, right, I'm going to use another kind of cheese. I'm going to use American slices. So chow is another, you'll see this in the supermarket. Like I mentioned, made by Field Roast. They make definitely try it. They make sausages, they make roasts, they make bacon, I think. Yeah, this is a good one. This is one of my favorites. I don't know, they're all good. They're so much better than they used to be, I gotta tell you. So for anybody who's vegetarian, who maybe tried to give up cheese years ago and thought, oh gosh, I can't do it, the products aren't that great, they have come so far. These folks are doing great things with plant-based ingredients, and it's worth every single penny to spend to get to try a bunch of different ones and find the ones you like. So here we go, room temperature cheese, definitely gonna melt. This is an American style cheese. Putting those right on my puff pastry that's been spread with our little sauce. You could use vegan mayonnaise on this. You could put whatever you want down here, but that's what I'm gonna use. And then I'm gonna add some avocado. Avocado is creamy and delicious, and why wouldn't we use it? It's so good for us, and it just goes so well with this sauce and with this cheese. So I'm gonna put that in, and once again, I am taking my puff pastry and I literally fold it over and use the tines of my fork to press it down and seal the edges. If you're making your grilled cheese in a pan and you're using bread, you could do the same thing as I'm doing. I'm just doing it a little bit fancy because I just wanted to show you another way to do it. So I cut holes to let the steam come out. And here we go, another pocket. So these are fun for kids, they're equally fun for adults. Serve these with a salad and some fries. In fact, last night we made a beautiful Caesar salad dressing, and I might have a Caesar salad and a grilled cheese pocket tonight. I'm gonna put that back here. So, this is our third strip from one sheet of puff pastry. And I'm gonna roll that out. So at Catskill Animal Sanctuary, you may or may not know, but we do have this culinary program, and we do teach cooking classes. And we try to help folks along by inspiring them with different recipes, different techniques, and basically getting people into the kitchen to make food that doesn't have animals. And another thing we have in our program, you probably have heard, maybe you haven't, is our Compassionate Cuisine Cookbook. It's full of 125 recipes. We've got animal stories in there. It's really a beautiful book. It is a tribute to all the love that is the magic of Catskill Animal Sanctuary. So it's a great buy. Christmas is coming up. If you're a vegetarian, if you're vegan, if you know somebody, go to our website, casanctuary.org, and hello, Anita, and buy this book for somebody you love. They will love it, and if you don't have it, buy one for yourself. It's like one of those books you just gotta have. We get so many compliments about it because the recipes people find approachable and find that it helps them to stay engaged, to stay creative, and to stay loving plant-based food, right? So, we are making gourmet grilled cheeses. If you joined us, we are using puff pastry, which is Pepperidge Farm, which is kind of accidentally vegan. The third gourmet grilled cheese I'm gonna make today, I'm gonna have fun eating this one, I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna use, this is Alfredo sauce we made last night. So Alfredo sauce, full of cheese, full of cream, I don't even know what's in Alfredo sauce anymore, but really hard on your body, tough on animals who produce these ingredients. We made this with beans and artichoke hearts and some garlic and some fantastic flavors, very simple, lemon. We whipped it up in literally like a minute. That's it, and I have Alfredo sauce. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this actually on my puff pastry here. And that is gonna give us a nice creamy base to make this a little extra special. And that's the fun thing about being vegan, right? I think, and not just because I'm a chef, but it's fun because there's so many creative ways to look at food, to try and get the tastes and the flavors and the textures you want. and without using animals. So it's just really fun to kind of look at stuff in your pantry and just create these wonderful, wonderful dishes and recipes, and be so, I don't know, be so grateful that we found ways that don't involve harming animals, that are kinder to the planet, right? So this one, I've got Alfredo sauce on my puff pastry. I wanted to go a little crazy here and use some, I'm gonna use some, where is it? I'm gonna use the provolone. So this is the Dea provolone. I feel like, I've heard from folks over the years that they had a bad experience maybe with the Dea shreds. They didn't melt, or they weren't satisfied with them. I don't know what they did. They seem to work much, much better now. And I will say that their slices, I really, really like the slices. This one in particular, which is the provolone, has a beautiful flavor. Even the texture is different. It's a different texture than the cheddar, which is different from the American style. So this is provolone is like a dry kind of cheese, and it has a drier texture. And I'm going to take 2 slices out of here. And again, anybody who just joined, if you're making grilled cheese, or you're using grilled cheese on a burger, a veggie burger, a Beyond Burger, oh my God, don't get me started. Bring your cheese to room temperature, and it's going to melt beautifully for you. So I put some provolone on my puff pastry, where I have my vegan Alfredo sauce. And what am I going to add to make this fun? I got some winter squash. Where is this? Let me show you what it looks like. This is delicata squash. People always say, what's delicata squash? This is already cut and hollowed out, but this is gorgeous. This is one of the winter squashes. It's October 1st. It's Halloween time. It's squash time. So I hollowed that out, and all I did was cut some slices, and I fried them up in my pan. Let me just show you. These are so beautiful. These are toasted brown, and I seasoned them with everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. I love this stuff. This is great on so many things. Oh my God. So I just fried these up, and I'm putting these on top of my cheese because I can, and because it's vegan, right? And so we're just adding some texture, some different kinds of flavor to this, some variety. So these, if you made little tiny sandwiches out of your puff pastry, these are great hors d'oeuvres. The holidays are coming up, right? Make these cute little grilled cheese sandwiches and put all kinds of fun things in there. You can put, I love sauerkraut and pickles in there. We did a fig jam with cheddar cheese and apples. We did a remoulade with avocado. So many great things to do. So I'm just gonna fold this one over, make my little pocket, and I'm using my fork to seal the edges here. And I would put these in the oven at about 400 degrees and keep these in there for about 15 minutes or so. You'll see they'll get nice and toasty brown, and they're going to be delicious, and the cheese is guaranteed to be melty inside, because that's another tip. Because we've sealed it up and it's going to get real hot in there, the cheese is definitely going to melt. So this one will go in the oven as well. So I have my 3 pockets over here, but I've got these 3 that are already done because I don't want to make you wait, right? So these are those 3 already cooked. Gorgeous presentation. It's football season. We got baseball playoffs. Go Yankees. And these are great for watching the game, because you can just pick them up just like this. Look at this. Do you hear that? Oh my God, you're coming over? Okay. These are so good. So I'm going to take these off. I don't know which one's which, but I'm going to cut them open, and I just want you to see how fantastic. Now, I did mine well done. You could do yours less well done than I did, but get a little knife here. It is such a joy to be able to eat food, joyfully. I think that's one of the nice things. I don't know about you guys, whoever's out there who's vegan. It's just such a nice, joyful feeling. Like you go into the kitchen, when you go to the store, there's something really peaceful and beautiful about, I don't know, living a compassionate life and knowing that the choices that we're making don't involve cruelty and harm. We're all made in love, right? Somewhere inside us, it must not feel right to be eating creatures that want their lives just as much as we do, right? So when you can make food that is delicious like this, it is a beautiful thing. So look at this is the cheddar cheese and apple. Can you see that? That looks so good. That looks so good. So this is the Daya cheese. It's cheddar. I've got apple. I'm going to take a bite. I wish I could give you a bite through the camera and so you could see, but you're going to have to trust me on this, okay? That's with the fig jam. Veronica, I love you. That is hands down. That is a great ad. Fig jam. Maybe apple butter would work in here too. The apples, I cut thin, peels on. They're soft. It's just the cheese is like all melty in there. Oh, yummy. Okay, that was number one. I'm not sure which one this one is. Let's cut it open and let's see. I think this one might be the avocado. Okay. Oh my God, the cheese is like just gushing out. It's so melty and delicious. All right, can you see that? Look at that cheese, melty. This was in my little toaster oven for like 15 minutes. Oh my God, that is delicious. This is the American cheese. Let's take a bite and see how delicious it is. Oh my God, I think I like this one better. I don't know which one I like better. The avocado, the creaminess of that, the creaminess. This cheese is like, I don't even have English words to say. It's like butter. It's like vegan butter, of course. It's like butter. It just like melts in your mouth. Okay, cheese. What did we put on here? We put on some Remoulade sauce, put some mayo or something, and avocado. Oh my God, died and went to heaven. And finally, the last version we made, this is the one that has the delicata squash in it. And we're gonna cut that open. And this is just a fun way to make it seasonal, right? You could, in summer, I probably would have put a tomato, but all my tomatoes are done. The garden is put to sleep. I have no more tomatoes. So this one is the provolone and the delicata squash that I fried up a little bit right before. You could just throw those delicata squash in your oven, roast them, and keep them in your fridge. They're beautiful on salad. They're perfect for like a nice kale salad. All right, I'm gonna take a bite of this. Anybody want a bite? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Oh my God. Shut the front door. That is amazing. The texture, the playfulness of the squash. These are just, oh my God, you want to taste? Can I put it through there? I can't put it through. I wish I could. I wish I could invite you all over. I wish I could make grilled cheese for you. I wish I could just show you, if you're not convinced already, how easy, how delicious it is, how possible it is to live without eating animals or their products. So this month we are kicking off, yes, on everything. This month we're kicking off in honor of World Vegetarian Day. We're kicking off Petunia's Pledge, and Petunia's Pledge was created to help vegetarians who are thinking about going vegan and need a little help, some information, some support, some motivation. Petunia's Pledge kicks off today. And if you sign up for the pledge, it's for the month of October. You sign up, you'll get a going vegan guide, you're gonna get recipes, you're gonna get some encouraging emails, and you're going to get invited to some events that are happening. And one of them that is happening. Is that say, oh, hello, hey David. One of them that's happening is October 13th. It's a Wednesday night. I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and we're going to be doing a cook-along. We're going to actually do like a 30-minute cook-along, and we're going to do something that involves cheese, and we're going to just get folks into the kitchen to make a little dinner to just show you how easy it is and how possible it is. So go to casanctuary.org, sign up for Petunia's Pledge, join me on October 13th, October 16th. There's an event on the sanctuary grounds. I have classes coming up, cooking classes. I'm doing Ethiopian later this month, and then we're going to be posting some wonderful Thanksgiving classes. Thanksgiving, sometimes a challenge. We usually have mixed audiences, mixed families and friends, and so we'll be creating a meal that is delicious for every kind of eater, right? So go to casanctuary.org, learn more. You can get my email address there. You can reach out to me anytime you like. You can drive over here right now, and you can have one of these amazing vegan gourmet grilled cheeses made with all of these fantastic cheeses that are dairy-free, that are animal-friendly, and that you can be using yourself. And can I just tell you one other? I didn't mention this one. Got to tell you about the Violife feta. You might have seen, if you're on Instagram at all, I feel like there's been a lot said about Violife feta cheese. This stuff is amazing. Now, we make feta cheese. I have it in the cookbook, but this is so easy. You buy this, you can throw this in a casserole, throw some chopped tomatoes or cherry tomatoes in there. It melts all together, and you dump it on pasta. Like, that's a vegan meal, and it's delicious. You can also crumble this in salads. You can eat it right out of the package like I do. It's really, put it on lentil soup. It's fantastic. And I just want to show you, I just want to show you one other thing. So many good things about being vegan. I could talk all day. But I just want to show you, like, these are shredded Parmesan, right? Do you see that? I defy you to tell me the difference in texture or taste if you use that in your cooking. People, why use animals if we don't have to? This is gonna, we're heading into 2022. It is time to look at our planet, look at what's happening to our planet, the contribution that animal agriculture does to the planet, and it's time to go vegan, everybody. It's just time, and we can help you. So go to casanctuary.org, look me up, look up our programs, come and visit, take a cooking class, sign up for Petunia's Pledge, open your heart for animals, and start your journey if you haven't already, or continue on your journey if you've already begun it. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be seeing you in the month ahead in all kinds of delicious ways. So tuning out, Chef Linda, thanks so much for joining. Bye-bye.